Hi everybody, Laura here. Thank you so much for joining me today. First time doing a front-facing intro. I don't know, I'm trying new things, living on the edge, spicing it up. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I can't promise that I will continue this, but I am trying it today. We're gonna make a card. Well, I am. You're gonna watch me. We're gonna do it together, featuring the new October release with Concord 9th. As always, they knocked it out of the park. I love everything they create. As you can see, I got my soup. I made an amazing, saw it on Instagram. I have about 5 million things saved on Instagram and 99% of them are recipes. And this was great. It was like a dumpling Asian soup. So easy, so quick, took 5 minutes, and I love it. I'm gonna sit down here, edit this video, and we're gonna jump right in to the Concord 9th October release project. Okay, first up, I'm going to show you the products that I'll be using from the October release. First up is this basket weave card front die. Amazing texture. And then the star of the show, the Build a Bloom dies. I love a good floral layering die set. And then sweet as pie dies. I'll just be using the hello word die out of this. I love that scripty hello. Haven't made a pie yet, but I'm gonna. And I love how the back of the packaging shows you the dies in action, gets that mojo flowing. Speaking of mojo, here's where mine came from. The old black hole of Pinterest. I searched up Rifle Paper Designs. If you're not familiar with Rifle Paper Company, they have incredible designs. I love how they do their florals on solid color background, like a mustard, like a bright orange, a navy, a pink, a peach. They don't shy away, but this one here really took the cake, that blue background. And I've done some other projects before in the past, inspired by Rifle Paper with a blue background, and I just love it, and I come back to it time and time again. So first I did that background on that basket weave card front die. I'm using all Concord 9th cardstock too, by the way, which I forget the names. There's so many. I think that blue might be called Midnight. I could be wrong. And then first I'm die cutting all the leaves. There are about 4 different types of leaves. And if you look on, I think the website, or maybe I got an email. I subscribe to Concord 9th email. And, you know, they send out when they have new releases every Friday, kind of a little walkthrough, a closer look at this one. And the one email with this Build a Bloom die really broke it down how to put it together. And I thought that was so handy. And then I started creating the card and I went completely rogue. I didn't put anything together how it was supposed to go. You can, or you can just YOLO. Okay, so doing the blooms, doing the leaves, again, all Concord 9th cardstock. I'm not really sure if the color is going to work here. You'll see I change my mind as I go. People always ask me, Laura, teach me about color combinations. Well, I consider it a gut issue. Here I think I did Starburst or Stardust on Buttercup. I'm layering these blooms with Stardust and Buttercup, and you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad, but I wasn't loving it, and it's something like a gut issue. Here these little blooms are layered with, I believe, grapefruit and nectar. I'm taking out the Buttercup and Stardust. I'm just not feeling it. And also that middle there on that poppy bloom, I believe that's honeysuckle, and it just looked too pink. So I thought, try something different. This is sorbet. I'm going to see how a sorbet center looks on poppy versus a honeysuckle. And sometimes it's just trial and error. It really is trial and error. And I felt like for me, I like that sorbet center better than the honeysuckle. It's not like one would be bad or wrong, but personal choice. And then now here's where I went completely off the rails rogue. I did not try to put these blooms together how they were meant to be. I just tried to bring in some color. And now this bloom, I did an aqua. I noticed when I look at Rifle Paper Company, and that's another thing that helped me with floral design, is they bring in a lot of aqua and blue tone flowers with the bright warm tone flowers. And I love that look. So that's what I'm just doing here. I don't even know what the names of these flowers are called. I'm sure they have names. These ones here look like, are they poppies? Are they tulips? I'm sure they don't probably grow in these colors. Dragon fruit, and is it carnation I'm using? There's a lot of pink here. Here's the thing about solid color cardstock. One of my favorite colors of solid color cardstock is pink. And Concord 9th has about 5 different shades of pink. And I'm giddy about that fact. The other favorite shade is green. Do you know how many shades of green cardstock they have? From the limey, what is it called? Chartreuse, lemongrass. How could I forget lemongrass? Those are my 2 favorite colors out of the new release, the lemongrass and the dragon fruit, which is that dark fuchsia. I just love it, and I feel it down to my bones. Okay, so here I am just starting to glue this all together. I don't show the whole process. You get the idea. I glue the blooms together, and I got to tell you, that embellishment wand, it's by Simon Says Stamp. It's the key. I don't think there's a card that I make that I never use that embellishment wand. The other night, I joined my lovely friend, Kathy Zilski. She celebrated 75,000 YouTube subscribers, and she had me and Jennifer McGuire on as special guests. So proud of her. She's worked so hard to grow her channel, and it really inspired me. Kathy inspires me a lot of ways, but one is her work ethic, how hard she has worked to grow her YouTube. And I thought, maybe I ought to step it up. I mean, I've thought it for years. I haven't put very much effort in. So that's why I tried the front-facing intro. I think I included my face on the thumbnail, which was risky. I don't know if I feel comfortable putting my face on the thumbnail. But I'm going to see. I'm just going to try to put in a little more effort, a little more love to my YouTube channel. I'm really trying to make a few changes in my personal card making life. This sounds really stupid, but I've been doing it for about a decade now, and I've been working really hard for a lot of amazing companies and putting videos on their YouTube channels. And then my YouTube channel gets what's left over, which is lack of energy. And anywho, I want to change that. I want to put more energy into it. I want to grow it. And I was inspired. Kathy Zilski inspires me. What can I say? So I'm going to try to do that. And I really, another thing I'm trying to change is slow down a little bit and be a little bit more selective with all the commitments I make, and really try to work with products that inspire me and that I like to work with. You know, I've been doing it a long time, and you get releases from a lot of different companies that I love, but I'm not always inspired by the product. And I really would like to focus on product that inspires me, because I think if it inspires me, it'll really inspire you. And so, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. We'll see how it goes. But back to the soup. I don't know if you're interested. It was amazing. Just chicken broth. I threw in some of these frozen dumplings, bought them in the frozen food section. A little bit of green onion, a little bit of soy, like a couple drops of soy sauce. I'm sure the soup is just riddled with sodium, but it was darn good for a lunch. What else was in there? Some chili oil, some garlic chili flakes or paste. I just bought this little jar, and I'll tell you what, packs a punch. You got to be careful with that stuff or it'll get real spicy. I don't know if you like spicy soup. I like a little bit of kick, not too much kick. Here's what I want to know. Is anybody else getting into football ever since Taylor Swift started dating Travis Kelce? I'm just curious, because I got to tell you, we've started watching football here, but my husband, he's always like, hey, the Detroit Red Wings are playing right now, okay? Flip the channel, because it's all about hockey in this family. But, I mean, I'm like, listen, Taylor Swift is at the game. I'm not even a Swiftie, but it's just kind of fun to watch the love story unfold. Okay, so here we are. I forgot to mention the joy of zhuzhing. I zhuzhed these blooms, zhuzhed these leaves, lifted them up. It's probably going to get flattened if I set it in the mail, but the zhuzhing is for me, and I enjoyed every bit of it. So there you have a fun Rifle Paper Company inspired project using the Build a Bloom dies from the October release with Concord 9th. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.